Hello, welcome back to Real
Real
Estate
estate
and
and
Relationships
relationships.
Holiday Edition. Hey, I'm Katina, your empowered realtor and real estate extraordinaire.
Money Making Mail, your entrepreneurship coach.
Yamika Shade, your favorite girlfriend.
You know what? I was thinking, Mika, I think we gotta brand you a way better name.
What should it be?
The Queen of Questions.
Ooh.
Because I do have a lot of questions.
She has great questions all the time.
Facts.
I take that. Just make sure y'all get me a crown.
Queen of Questions. We're gonna bring that crown. 2021, we're gonna bring it.
Crown,
But how y'all
crown.
like our holiday gear?
What's going on, Santa?
Nothing much.
All right.
Got my ho hat on.
Okay.
Oh, what about the presents?
I got that too.
Oh, okay.
Do you give good presents?
I try to. I
Okay.
try not to gift card it up all day.
I know, right?
Okay.
But it's so convenient. It's so convenient to use gift cards.
It is. It is.
Well, I like that green.
Oh,
I
thank you.
like it.
Thank
I
you very
like
much.
it.
I
It
was
is
going to wear
nice.
red, and I'm glad I didn't because our wonderful holiday background, I would have
Yes.
blended in right with our background.
Yes.
So the green is popping. So what we got on deck for real estate this week? Any questions come up? I do have a topic if you don't have any questions.
I'm very sure as we proceed, some questions will come. So let's
Okay.
just start.
All right, cool. All right, so my topic for today is how does a new realtor get business? What are the things that a new realtor or even a new business owner can do to get some business? And I would say the first thing is shout it out on social media. It's the quickest, fastest way to communicate a message to the most amount of people in the shortest amount of time. What y'all think about that?
I agree fully.
Yeah, because you can reach so many people in
Mm-hmm.
little time. Yeah.
I agree with that 100%.
Mm-hmm. Has real social media worked for either of you?
It has.
Social
has.
media works for me all day, every day.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you give us one example?
Sure. You can just make a post and say, hey, who's looking to get their taxes done? And then I'm looking to file. Then you
That's
post it.
simple.
Yep.
Simple as 1, 2, 3, click,
Yep.
boom.
Yep.
Yeah, I love social media. I really do. Take a picture. Like if you just get your real estate license, boom, you take a picture, post it on Instagram, and guess what? Somebody is gonna want to try to be your first client.
Mhm.
So I love social media.
Same.
I would say another way too to start new business is just go to some neighborhoods you like and knock on the door and get to know people.
Mhm.
Now I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds crazy to some, but the interesting part is one of my first real estate coaches. He was like the king of door knocking. So he is actually still in the real estate business, but he taught us that and how, if you go to somebody's house or go to a neighborhood, knock on the door, if they let you in, they're gonna give you business. And so when he told us that, I couldn't even imagine. But I tried it out, I tested it, and sure enough, I got business. And some of the people who didn't give me business referred me to their family and friends.
That worked out.
Yeah, it worked out. So door knocking is great, and social media. Those are my top two ways to get business as a new business owner or a new realtor.
Great.
I like that.
Yeah.
I can actually relate to that because growing up, my dad, he we didn't have social media back then, but my dad, everywhere we stopped, no matter if we was out of town, gas station, out to eat, wherever we stopped at least 5 people was gonna get his business card
Mm-hmm.
every time. So it's like the more
Mhm.
people that you tell, the more people you got to do business with you.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you both this because the power social media is so powerful,
Mm-hmm.
and we're speaking of business cards. Do you still have business cards, or is it doesn't matter anymore because of social media?
I still have business cards for sure.
Mm-hmm. I still have them. Now, do
Okay.
I pass them out like I used to? No.
Okay.
But it's definitely good to have for sure.
Okay.
It gives it a more professional look.
Okay.
Even though some people are not going to actually use your card,
Mm-hmm.
it just looks professional. Versus if somebody be like, hey, you got a card? Then you got to be like, take my number down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
That takes away your credibility a little bit in my book.
I
A
understand.
little bit.
Yeah.
Little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's another trick though for that these days too. I don't know
Their
if you're aware.
information.
Yeah, a lot of people nowadays will say some people that is their strategy, right? They might say, "Oh, I'm out of business cards, but let me get your information." That
Oh,
way,
yes.
they can call you
Yes.
and talk to you later.
Mhm.
Actually, to be honest, that's a smart way. I should be doing that strategy myself.
That is very smart.
That is smart.
And you have their information and you can use it down the line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because then you don't have to worry if they're going to call me,
I'm gonna contact
because
you
I
first.
have your information.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you just contact them and say, "Hey, let's just connect. Do you have Instagram? Can we connect on social media?" Something like that.
Right.
So yeah, those are. That's a pretty good real estate update today.
Yeah, that was really good, especially that last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. So who slid in your DM this week about those relationship questions?
Excuse me. First of all, I want to thank everybody for tuning in on Tuesday, this last episode. We got a lot of feedback on that, and I got a lot of DMs.
Mm-hmm.
So the one that stuck out to me the most, because it is holiday time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So the question is, you have a couple, might as well say they're newlyweds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say if it's a male or female that posed the question, that the children does not care for one of the people that wanted the couple.
Grown children or little kids?
Grown children.
Okay.
And their dilemma is that before this couple got married, the parent of the daughter would go to that daughter's house every year. That's tradition.
Mm-hmm.
Their dilemma is that now that they are married and there's somewhat of a...
They're one.
I'm sorry?
They are one if they're married.
Exactly. But the question is that do they split the time and say forget the daughter, and because they're newly married, how do they split the time?
You want to go first?
Is that something they think
I'm very
about?
opinionated about this.
Is that something they think about? Because what's happened is that I'm just gonna. It's a male that slid into the DM. He's newly married to a woman. His daughter does not like the wife.
Okay.
And the daughter, his ex-wife is now deceased.
Okay.
So he's feeling guilty that if he doesn't go to his daughter's house, because really that's the only parent that she has, and his wife is pulling his strings too. He's saying he wants to split the time, but both of them on each side.
What's the age range of this daughter?
She's 27.
And this is for going to her house for the holidays?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So should a newly married grown husband go to his daughter's house for the holiday without his wife? Is really the question.
He's saying that he wants to split his time. But the wife is saying that her tradition is to go to like her parents' house. She wants to do that. His daughter is saying, okay, this is what we do. He wants to split the time. But both of them are pulling him in two different directions.
I'm feeling the stress in this situation. Mel, did you bring us a drink of the week? Look!
I absolutely did. Because
I feel stressed from that, just hearing that.
Just thinking about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, this week, the drink of the week is going to be our Ciroc VS.
What?
Yeah.
Ciroc in a dark. Ooh.
Dark Ciroc.
It says very special French brandy.
I've never had brandy before.
Fine French grapes. You haven't?
No.
Ooh.
Let's see what Moesha talking about.
But I guess
Moesha.
But I guess this topic is how
It's hectic. It's stressful.
Yeah, it sounds very, very stressful.
So, do we let money making male go first?
So the daughter who is 27 years of age, is having a hard time. She does not get along with the new wife.
From what the male is telling me, he's not telling me if it's one or the other. They just don't get along. So he's not telling me if it's more so the wife or the daughter. He's saying they don't get along. I asked him. I said, "Well, are they at least cordial?" He said, "It's pretty much beyond repair."
It's beyond repair.
It's
and they're newlyweds.
It's not, because they dated.
Oh, so she been knowing her.
Yeah.
That's deep.
So let's take a toast first and then take a sip.
Let's take a sip.
No ice. Ooh, okay.
Well, we can get some.
We're gonna take it straight.
Want some ice?
Yeah. Let's get some ice. Ice. Ciroc. So anybody seen this in their stores? A Ciroc brandy? I know. I've never seen it. I thought they only made apple.
Well, I've seen it on the gram because I follow Diddy, but I've never seen it in the store.
I follow Diddy too, but I still.
I think he called himself Love now. When he call himself Love.
Love. Is it Diddy, Puffy, or Love?
They say you can tell your age by what you call it. Puffy.
Ooh,
I
poured you some water.
Puffy, or Diddy, you telling your age. I call him Puffy.
His name is Puffy.
I
guess I'm telling my age.
I still call him Diddy.
So nobody's calling him Love?
Puff. Not yet. Probably the super millennial.
Well, he said he's Love.
Love.
Okay, let's get back because there's no love between this daughter and really this is her stepmom. And I actually don't even believe in step parents. I just believe that's your kid.
Okay.
That's just what I believe.
You must haven't been no step parent.
I have.
Okay.
I have.
After having some of this Ciroc BS, I'll go ahead and answer.
I know exactly. It's like I know. I'm glad I'm going to answer now before
and then I'm gonna circle back to her when she said step parent. The reason why I don't believe in that. But come on.
Okay. So I would say that if the daughter does not, normally I would say that the daughter should just go with her father to spend time with his father and the new wife. That would be the nice thing to do. However, if they don't get along, then he should definitely try to figure out a way to split the time, even if it's not the same day. Maybe you got to do it the day before or the day after, or however you got to work it out. Make both people feel special, and in that situation is what I would try to do if you're in a complex situation like that. How about you? What do you think, Miss Willis?
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how else to do things except to be real and raw. And sometimes I've been told it's insensitive, but I say like this. We wouldn't be special and unique if we can't be ourselves, right?
Agreed.
If we don't have the freedom to be ourselves. I'm not trying to be insensitive. Everybody know I'm very loving and sensitive. However, daughter need to grow up. Period.
But how do we know it's the daughter? He didn't tell me if it's the daughter. He never said. He said that he's getting pulled in both directions. He didn't say if the daughter.
You ain't even let me finish my point.
I'm sorry.
But even if say the mama, the stepmama, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying the problem is the daughter or the mama. I think that the daughter should grow up because that's his wife now. He's a grown ass man. And if he was grown enough to marry this woman, clearly he saw something. And the reason I say daughter need to grow up is because if you got one parent, you want to enjoy the time with your only living parent as much as you can. So sometimes a part of growing up is getting along with people, even if you don't like them. It's been plenty of people I don't like. Look, people can't stand people at their job, but guess what? They get along so they keep that check.
That's a fact.
So she need to grow up. That's my thought.
Gotta grow up. Sis.
Because that's causing unnecessary stress on the dad. That's my opinion.
How you
Now,
feel
now,
about
what
it?
were you gonna say though about? I mean, honestly, I don't think it matters who the problem is. Like, is the wife a gold digger? Is the wife like what is it? Cause she grown. The daughter is grown. She only
Mhm.
got to deal with her sometimes.
Mhm.
So what could it be that she can't stand that much? She feel like she'll go there taking all her damn money.
He didn't say. He didn't say who if like if the daughter was disrespectful. He didn't say if it was the wife. He just said he's being pulled in two different directions, and
Mm-hmm.
he don't know. And actually, the wife doesn't want him. Wants him with her all day on Christmas, and the daughter wants her father with her all day on Christmas.
Exactly. Grow up. How you gonna want your father all day with you on
All
Christmas
day.
and you 27? Grow up.
She's
Grow up.
she's supposed to be with her man
Grow
some of the day.
up. That sounds crazy. Grow
Some of
up.
the day. What do you say, relationship guru? What's your opinion?
Yeah. What's your thought?
I say split the time.
Why?
I mean, for me, and I guess maybe I'm coming from a different place because my kids only have one parent, and if I was, recently, married or whatever, I would tell him to go spend time, with your daughter or whatever, and you can come to where I'm at. It would be unfortunate that me and the daughter wouldn't, get along, but I wouldn't put any added stress on him for that. I wouldn't make him choose. I would
Exactly.
say, go ahead. And because here's the thing, if she's not going to grow up,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully his wife is not the same age as his daughter.
Right.
That she will be
That's what I'm saying. Maybe
That's a
it's
good
something
one.
like that.
maybe she will be the
That's deep.
Excuse me.
the mature one and say, hey baby, you know me and my family, we parties all night, so go over there with your daughter or whatever, and then as long as he comes, it's fine. Now if he doesn't come, then we have a problem.
Mm.
But I would say just go ahead and split the time, because here's the thing: we're newly married. We don't need no added stress. It's already stress because me and
But I think
we
it
don't get
is
along.
added stress. If they're splitting the time, it's already added stress right there because she feel like, maybe the wife feel like there is no reason that we should not be able to go to my people's house for 4 hours and then your people's house for 4 hours. That's how people do it. When you're newly married,
Exactly.
you combine, you come together.
Right,
Compromise.
Somebody's being immature.
right,
Somebody being immature there. I don't know
yeah.
who.
One of them.
I don't know whose fault, but you know what? What if the new wife is 27? Maybe that's the problem.
That could be it. That's probably, that's what I'm saying. I didn't get
Maybe
a lot of
that's
details.
it.
I mean, it could be her friend. Somebody she know. I mean, we don't know.
Yeah,
We don't know.
yeah.
We don't know. But you know what? I don't want to say anything about older men because I had somebody double back from the episode.
Oh yeah, what they say?
And
It's
so
steep.
yeah. So remember the episode where we was
Look.
talking about
Sip my brandy.
we were talking about, was it the episode where we talking about daddy and
Cougars.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we were the older men where they had a 2-year-old,
2-year-old.
then a 2-year-old.
Oh yeah.
So I had this guy slide into my DM and say that
What'd he say?
it's quite comical. He said that I'm a bitter Betty.
Uh-oh.
What?
That
Are you serious?
yes, that
Oh my God.
I'm hating on the young girls.
Oh my God.
Yes, and that
Oh, he tried to turn up on you.
that I must have had my heart broke by somebody that's my age, and he left me for a younger girl.
Oh.
And what'd you say?
It
back
never
to-
happened.
He painted a whole picture.
I'm not saying it can't happen, but it never happened. But I just laughed at him. I said, bitter Betty.
Did you know this guy?
I mean, we friends but I don't know him. Yeah.
Are you serious?
But it was, I'm happy he's watching.
Yes.
So
That's all that matters.
yeah,
Give us a like and a comment.
So, I would
Wow.
yeah, so he said bitter Betty,
What?
And so I think I put the laughing emoji up and I put sign bitter Betty. It was all fun.
That's good.
Say I'm hating on the young girls, which I'm not. Unless I tell you how old I am, you don't know.
When you find this wine and you've lived and experienced and you still, look and feel great, you can't hate on no young girls.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not possible.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate on nobody.
I appreciate every birthday year that I make because so many people won't make it to my age.
Yeah.
So,
and the fact that you healthy.
Yes.
Because we take that for granted.
Yes.
All of that. You got people that's suffering from illnesses and even before COVID hit, bedridden and it's so no, every day that I wake up, I'm thankful.
Yes.
Because it could be a different story.
It sure could.
But yeah, he said I was bitter Betty.
Age is beauty.
Yeah.
Age is beauty.
Mm-hmm.
You know what he talking about.
Yeah.
Sound like bro man.
You're right.
I don't know. He said I was bitter, and I did say, and what are you?
So what business tips you got going on this week for us, Mel?
It's funny you asked that because it's similar to what you said. Mine is going to be to always promote yourself.
How
Promote
so?
yourself.
Elaborate.
Today I have on a sweater that says "Real Estate and Relationships."
Ooh,
We like it. We like it.
Everywhere you go, you're gonna go somewhere. Why not be your own walking billboard?
Yes. Yes.
But if you do need an actual billboard, make sure you slide in my DM. I can help you with that.
Multiple streams king. That's gonna be his name. Multiple streams.
Money making man, hustle man.
Yeah, that's me.
I wasn't even expecting that. You do billboards too?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Sweet.
So, like you have on a sweatshirt now, what other ways can a person be their own, I guess you say your own walking business card? How else can they do that?
My little ways, I use business cards, I use flyers still. Might be a little old school, but I still use flyers, so people still go to the gas station or liquor store.
Oh yeah.
So I use business cards, use flyers, definitely use social media heavy. We spoke on this before, but actually everybody that engages in one of my posts on Facebook, if I'm actually selling something, then I'll go back and inbox them because they had some type of engagement. For example, if I say, hey, who's looking to become a realtor and want to be on my team next year, I might have 50 likes, but I might have 20 comments.
Right.
So those extra people that did like it, they liked it for a reason. So I slide in that inbox to see if they're interested as well.
Okay. Double back to that. You said who want to be on your team in 2021 in
2021 real estate.
Ooh.
Because it's going down.
It's going down?
All the way down.
Oh, snap. Y'all better hit Mel up. He building a strong team.
You better
Let's
know
go.
it.
Let's go. Preparation for 2021 is right now.
Exactly.
Well, actually, it was a couple weeks ago, but it's never too late. Let's get it.
If you're still living in December right now, you're behind.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all this. Because this is the holiday, the Christmas episode. What was your best Christmas as a kid? And tell me why. Was it because of gifts? Because of what was? Do you have a Christmas that stuck out, or just any Christmas? Do you have any just stuck out?
I'm gonna tell you, the only Christmas that stands out to me is one that I remember from pictures. And I remember I got a red bike, and I had all these toys, and I had to be under 5. But I didn't have a lot of like crazy. Nowadays people have a big tall tree and gifts filling up the whole room. I mean, people spoil their children a lot today, but we weren't spoiled. I didn't grow up
But you never
spoiled.
had just one gift that you was like, it probably didn't even cost a lot of money. It was just something that you'd be like, oh.
You know what it was? what was that? Baked oven.
Easy bake.
Easy
Easy bake oven. Easy bake oven. Guess what? I was making all the cookies on that easy bake oven.
See, that
All
makes
the sugar cookies.
That makes sense. Now, what about you?
I would have to say mine. I had a lot of good Christmases, but I would have to say my favorite one was when my parents bought me 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying. That CD.
Really?
That was a good CD. That was a classic CD. The only problem I had, though, it was edited because I was a minor.
The clean
It was
version.
like, oh, man.
The clean version.
Now, was that your first rap CD?
No. It was
Okay.
just, that CD was just highly anticipated. You
Okay.
know? So that was
Mel's telling his age right now.
Yeah, that was back in like 05. I think. No, that was before 05. This had to be, that was a long time ago. 2002.
You're,
Something like that.
Well, my most memorable Christmas was when I first got my own pair of roller skates.
ooh.
Because my dad would take us skating every
Royal Skate
yeah,
Land.
every Saturday, and we would wear Reynolds.
Um,
I got old enough where we can walk by ourselves. And that Christmas, I got the ones with they were roller derby skates. I had red wheels. And then when I got my little boyfriend, I wrote his name all over my skates.
What? So being that y'all from the east side, what roller skating ring did y'all used to go to?
Royals.
It's called Royals.
On
Alta
Alta
Road.
Road in Warren.
See, I gotta be honest. One time for the west side people, I don't even know what that is. We used to go to Northland. Everybody know about Northland.
Now I know
Yeah,
about Northland.
Northland on 8 Mile.
Yeah, we used to
Or
go there.
Detroit Roller Wheels on Schoolcraft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what. So that was my. Just one other question about Christmas.
That's cool.
Favorite Christmas song?
Something about
My favorite Christmas song right now. Not when I was a kid.
Just any Christmas
On the
song.
first day of Christmas, my friend, look at me. Destiny's Child.
Okay.
12 Days of Christmas, Destiny's Child. I'm a B.
what's the
I'm
name
a
of the
Beyonce
song that they
fan.
sing when Friday After Next come on?
Oh.
That's my favorite.
I can't think
The
of
one
it.
with Ricky Smiley when he's still in that Yeah, okay. Okay.
Nobody
It's
said
right
that
off
Run
like-
DMC. Was it the Run DMC one?
I don't know. I don't think it was Run DMC.
Not that.
It's
If y'all know what that song is, comment below when we air this.
Yes.
What is
My
the name
favorite
of that
Christmas song, and this is before my time, is Donny Hathaway.
Sing it.
How does that go?
Hang all the mistletoes. I'm gonna get to know you better.
Ain't that in the song I was just
Do-do-do-do.
talking about too?
This Christmas.
So you know Chris
Oh.
Brown sung it on,
Oh,
on
this
what's her
Christmas.
name?
Is that why you like it?
No, I mean
Yeah,
that's
she loves
She a
Chris
breezy
Brown.
fan.
Chris. If you ever watch this, holla at your girl.
Whoa.
Y'all, and just to update too, this little Ciroc brandy is real smooth.
And you
Y'all
don't
see, we
need-
haven't looked for no.
And you don't need no chaser.
No, we haven't. It's
Mhm.
really smooth. I am surprised.
No chaser. Nobody running this way.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
It's good.
Is it too soon?
Too soon for what? Bring out whatever you gotta bring out.
What?
Since we're talking about the holidays again,
Mm-hmm.
so here's my random.
What's your
Okay.
random?
Well, you know what? Before you get to your random, because that's usually last of the day, right?
Okay.
Let me dibble back. How did y'all like the virtual wine book launch party? How did
it
y'all
was-
like
It
that?
was fire.
It was lit.
It was fire. I like the interaction with all the business owners. For me, it put a fire under me and got me motivated. I like everybody's story was different.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was very supportive. And everybody was just 100% real.
Yeah.
Nobody was hoity-toity, or everybody just had their own story, which was inspiring. Everybody was drinking.
Everybody enjoyed the wine.
Yeah, we was just having a good time. So
Mhm.
I mean, it was entertaining, but it also
Mm-hmm.
gave you insight. And anybody that hasn't seen it, I suggest that you go look at it, because if you're looking to to step out there, that will most definitely motivate you by watching that and also purchasing Katina's book.
For sure.
I'll be sure to post some highlights too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be sure to post some highlights on YouTube
Mm-hmm.
so that you can see and get some of that wisdom and just see how some of your local top business owners, just see how they have fun and are positive and have good energy and good spirits.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing everything from healthcare to electric. It's not just one thing. So don't just think it's one thing.
It's not just all realtors.
Yeah, it's a little bit of everything in there to me for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you want to get your hands dirty or you want to sit behind a desk, it's all there.
Yes, all those wonderful people.
And another thing I would suggest, if you got like teenage kids that's not sure what they want to do, have them watch it and have them read that book.
Mm-hmm.
I wish something like that would have been available when I was younger.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm telling you because the men on there, even the ladies, it was just because they spoke on that as well. So I would say do that as well.
And you know what? For people who don't have time or don't necessarily like to read books, Empower Through Real Estate will be on Audible.
So you can
before Christmas. Yes.
Okay.
I am so excited about that.
Well,
it will be on Audible.
Is it going to be your voice?
Get that? Unfortunately not.
Okay.
That would be nice.
That would have been tough.
Y'all see how that's what my son said. But y'all see how stressed I already be like, I got a million things to do. So that would have really.
Don't say stress, just say busy.
Yes, extremely busy. So it took a lot of pressure off me just to pay a professional who's already doing that.
That works.
Yeah,
that's like somebody get paid for reading books.
Yes.
Maybe I need to look into that so I can get an extra check.
Yep. And she was nice and enthusiastic and just professional when she needed to be and enthusiastic when she needed to be. It's cool. Before Christmas, Empower Through Real Estate on Audible.
I agree.
Yeah.
Santa,
Make sure
what you
y'all
over there
get that
thinking
book.
about?
They just need to hurry up and get this book, Empower Through Real Estate, at KatinaWillis.com or EmpowerThroughRealEstate.com.
Thank you for the
you
plug.
slipping over there because you kind of like, ooh. You all right?
It's Brandy or
this is smooth.
You all right, Santa?
Brandy or Moesha, whatever you call it. It's got me feeling good.
All right. Now, hey y'all, before we get to the random question of the day, which that's usually the funnest part of this show, before we get to that, don't forget to click like or leave us a comment.
Yep.
That helps us to reach a wider audience. And we want to continue to bring these topics and to do this show. So please click like.
And anything you want us to talk about, don't remember you can contact any of us. And it could be a relationship about anything or anything dealing with business, anything. And if we don't know, we'll do the research and we may not talk about it right away, but once we get the research, we'll
or we might bring a specialist on to talk about it.
Exactly, because that's coming in 2021.
Definitely.
Yeah, so just share it, like us, and just comment below on what you want to see in 2021 because it's fastly approaching. I'm slithering like you.
This is Rock Brandy. Oh my goodness.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment.
Let's get to the random because they over here. This doing way more than we expected, y'all.
All right, so is it too soon?
Too soon?
Yeah.
Too soon to have some more Ciroc. Too soon to.
It may be too soon for Santa to have some more Ciroc.
I think I'm good. I
don't know. You gotta get your reindeer and stuff ready.
Yeah.
Kids still, they don't care about COVID. They still want some gifts.
That is true.
So, is it too soon if you've been dating somebody since November 1st to expect a Christmas gift?
Not at all. Definitely not at all.
No.
Are we dating? We really feeling each other? How much are we dating?
How
much are we not dating?
Once a week or?
Boom.
Because
Three
what
times
November?
a week?
This is what December. So y'all been dating for 6 weeks.
I've been seeing you once a week.
You know
Maybe-
what?
Maybe not even that. Maybe y'all talk more because, like, for you money making meal. You busy a lot, and say you got another entrepreneur, or it's I don't know, somebody working in a factory, or somebody as a nurse that's pulling down 12 or 14 hours a day. So y'all may not be able to see each other, but maybe y'all talking every day or every other day. And
I say if the vibe is right, get that gift. Get her a gift.
Yeah.
Get that man a gift.
Yeah.
okay,
How
so
you
what
gonna hurt?
if Tina, you buy a gift and he didn't buy you one?
Ooh. Do you feel some type of way?
I definitely feel some type of way.
Is he cut off?
I did cut somebody off before for not getting me something on my birthday. I don't play
now,
that.
if you miss birthday. Now
That was crazy.
birthday, Christmas, or Valentine's Day. It's a wrap.
But you know what though? I'm gonna tell you, just from living and experiencing things and talking to different people and dealing with different people, I've learned that some men will just try to skip a birthday or something important to see if they can get away with it. But some people, that's just how they are. And so I have to let them know I don't play that. You said bump me on my birthday. I don't think he forgot. I think he just didn't care. So yeah, I'm done. I don't play that. Period.
So did you block him or did you let him know?
I just was done. I just was done. Like, dang, you didn't even acknowledge my birthday. Okay. To me, I feel like this. When people show you who they are, believe them. That's who he was. I'm not begging no man to buy me something on my birthday.
But does a gift define him though?
It told me.
Does that gift define him?
It told me if he was giving, if he was it just told me if he was a giving person. I just always been a sucker for men who are charming. So if you don't give a gift, you're not charming. Right? Because a charming man is going to want to give you something because he wants to see that smile. He wants to see you melt.
Facts.
So not
Take
giving
notes,
me a
fellas.
gift told me a lot about who he was. And I don't like those type. I'm never going to fall in love.
So
He
Mel,
gave you kick to the curb vibes.
Yeah.
So
For
Mel,
sure.
do you think it's different for men and women? So if a woman doesn't give you a gift, are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that. I think that some people think that men shouldn't get gifts. But I think that it's nice to be appreciated no matter what your sex is.
Right.
Man or woman. But I'm not gonna. I would be okay about it. I don't think I would be like, as a woman, for a woman's point of view, I get it. But as a man, I wouldn't like just be like, I'm about to cut you off because of that.
It's not that serious for men.
Okay, so we gonna circle back. Well, we're not gonna. So for the gift part, what if it's, and it's probably okay. What if he buy you a gift and you don't like it?
Ooh.
It's the thought that
You
counts.
still gonna be.
Always the thought that counts.
Okay, so if he went to the dollar store.
Oh, not the Dollar Tree.
I'm just saying.
Not the Dollar
That's what I'm
Tree.
saying. We can't be saying it's the thought that counts. He can get a rose from the liquor store.
Mm-hmm.
He can get an artificial rose at the liquor store.
Okay, a real gift is what I'm talking about.
Okay, so what's a real gift?
She's a boss, so you got to at least spend a honey bun.
It's like know who you dealing with. Just something
But
nice.
you're saying that the guy that you cut off, so you at
He didn't
that
give me nothing on my birthday.
But at that point, before then you thought you.
This was way long ago,
Right,
when I was like 20.
Right, but what I'm saying is that you, at that time, you figured who you thought who you were dealing with.
Yeah.
Until that came along. Now what if? So this is what I was told before, that I never emphasized that I was that my birthday meant a lot to me, because in his family and them birthdays are not a big thing.
He was Jehovah's Witness?
No.
Oh, wow.
No. No. But for me,
Yeah, he
That
lying.
showed you who
but
he was.
but for me, birthdays are to me my birthday is bigger than Christmas.
He was lying if he were.
That
You
just
know.
showed you who he was, though. That's what I'm saying. People show you who they are. And women, people, period. You make a decision on if that's what you're dealing with or not.
But should that gift define our relationship? Maybe it's a hiccup.
Right. What if he broke at the moment, but you know he gonna make it up to you? Oh, she like, I don't like that.
What if he just started his business and all his money is wrapped up in starting his business?
I think, I must have been kind of spoiled just throughout my adulthood. I don't know, but I got a lot of stories I could tell, which I don't want to, because I ain't with that person no more. But I mean, you can always do something sweet, and charming men figure it out.
So it's not always monetary.
It's not always the dollar amount, no, because charming men know how to figure it out.
So if
like
he
they'll
made
do
you
something
dinner,
sweet.
Like if he made you dinner, that's fine.
No, buy me something that I'm gonna remember.
So
like
it is monetary.
I had a situation before where the person that got fired, right? And so I was like, oh, I'm all sad, blah blah blah. They got fired from their job, but I don't remember Valentine's Day. I think it was Valentine's Day came up or something, and I got this huge big teddy bear, and I just loved it so much. Like, oh, that was so sweet. You just got fired, but still went out of your way to make me smile. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that is nice. You just do something nice. That's $15 at Walmart.
So would you do that if you just got fired?
I might if I'm crazy about the person. And that's my point.
And your money is tight.
I just don't think that money is that tight. Especially when you know this person got your back. You know you're gonna be okay. Money ain't that tight. To go to Walmart and spend $15.
Now, are we talking about a husband or are we talking about a boyfriend?
Ooh.
When it's your husband, you'll spend your last 20. But it's your boyfriend, no, he ain't obligated to do
I've had
anything.
sweet boyfriends too. I'm a sucker for charming men, even though they can be the worst. But I'm done talking about that.
All right, y'all. So let us know. Is it too soon to expect a gift and you've been dating for 6 weeks?
Nope.
If it is, say why. If it's not, say why. And also, does it always have to be monetary?
Let us know.
I prefer to have a birthday gift than Christmas.
But you would like all three, right? Birthday, Valentine's.
I would rather have a bomb ass birthday.
Okay. If you had to pick one, which one would you pick? Birthday. All of them. All three of y'all.
Valentine's, Christmas, birthday.
All three of y'all.
$15, $20. People spend $20 on Ciroc.
Exactly.
It ain't. Come on now. It's 2020. If you don't know how to hustle and give me a $20 gift, then baby,
step your hustle up.
Wait for me. Don't even look. Come on.
Maybe you need to call Mel to see how you can make that money.
Exactly. He can help you.
Slide him a DM. I'll show you how to get to the binges.
No. Getting to the money. All right, y'all. So that's it for today.
Yeah.
So
happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Stay safe. And
enjoy family, love family, and get them a gift, whether it's a small one or a big one, because they're going to remember. And it's just it just feels good.
Drink responsibly, too.
Drink responsibly.
And pay your bills before you buy any gifts.
Yes.
Don't be buying gifts and then you sitting at home in the dark.
Don't skip your rent payment because it's December and the holiday.
But if you do happen to do so, then January 2nd, you come get that refund advance from Dream Team Tax Pros.
Ooh,
up to $6,000.
Yeah. Real estate and relationships. We out.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. We'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to click like
and subscribe.